All right, hello and welcome back. Brett here. Okay, so in this video, as you're moving out of that, more of a, now I'm forgetting what it's called, resume. As we're moving out of the resume and we want to show in a sort of a portfolio, which still you can use for getting a job. You can also use it obviously for pitching a client. We want to give you more of a portfolio with visuals and proof. Okay, so if you have YouTube videos, that's great. And I'm sure there's other tools you can use. I mean, most of the ones I've seen are in Google Drive, and I'm totally satisfied with it. It's like, hey, here's a bunch of examples of my work. I've looked through them, especially hiring like video editors. So make sure, again, how simple can I make it? Hey, here's the file to my portfolio, resumes in there. We already talked about all that. And then boom, 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 super awesome examples. Okay. Now make it as easy as possible. Don't make me as the person hiring like, oh, okay, I have to click this thing and then I've got to go over to this link and then I've got to find like, no, it's not going to happen. I'm out. Video is in the file. I click on it and it plays. That's what I want. And I watch it and I'm like, that's good. Next, watch it. That's good. Okay. If you have images of web pages you've written or results in analytics or conversions because you set up conversion tracking or Google Ads results, you successfully ran Google grant campaigns that spent the full $10,000, like whatever it is, if you've got images of data, images in there clearly titled, so I know what I'm looking at when I open it. Now, how do you get, like, let's say you designed a web page. Let's do that. Pull this up here real quick. Okay. So you designed a web page and what am I doing? Screen share. There we go. And you want to show it off. Okay. Now, admittedly, I'm not the world's best web designer. However, this is a tool called Go Full Page. I'm sure there's a lot of these. You can use whichever one you want. Get a picture that is of the whole page. So watch this. I'm just going to click it. Okay. So whatever you designed, it's taking a picture. You get this picture, you drop it in that Google Drive file that you can provide to employers, and you're set. Okay, so here's the picture. Boom. Look at that. You want to talk about putting that in a portfolio. This is super high def too, by the way. This is the picture. The picture is as big as the website. Okay, so, there you go. Looks like that didn't come over. It doesn't take JPEG, or excuse me, JavaScript. It won't pull JavaScript over, but it does pretty good. So there you go, right? And obviously nothing moves because it's a picture. There you go. There's Go Full Page. And then what do? You just download this as a PDF or download it as a PNG, whatever you want, maybe both. And you just go throw it in and say, hey, here's web design on this site. Here's web design on this site. Here's page design on this thing. Here's my landing page portfolio. If you're signing up for Google, a Google Ads job, something like that. So this is an example of how to build that portfolio, get pictures of all the things you did. Also, I guess I'll show you one more thing here in regard to, no, in regard to getting snapshots. Okay, so let's go over here. And again, I'm sure you know how to do this by this point. So most people just know how to do this. So Google Search Console. Okay, I wrote a blog and that blog's super duper awesome. Let's see which awesome blog we're going to look at here. We're going to go to rank. There's average position. There we go. Look, page one of Google, page one of Google, page one of Google. Bible verse Bubba's men's ministry. Okay, pretty sure I wrote all those. Okay, cool. Here we go. Okay, now all I'm going to do is for me on Windows, I'm going to go to snipping tool and I am going to go say, hey, new, and where is it? Right there. Okay, so look at that. Boom. Hey, here's an example of 3 articles that I wrote that rank on page 1 of Google for thousands and thousands of people. Boom. I don't even have to give them a time frame if I want. Frankly, if I want to get rid of the clicks, it doesn't even matter, right? Get rid of the clicks, get rid of the impressions, and just show them this. This is fine too. I rank 5, right? Over here, excuse me. Let's go down just a little bit. I'll show you something else. And depending on what the keyword is too, you can really pump it up. Yeah, I rank number 6 in the world for how do churches make money. So whatever. Coming over here, there was one, here we go. This is it. Calvinism versus Arminianism. I rank in the United States, I believe, number 1 or number 2. So I could, separate this by country as well. Come in here and whatever, see if I can figure that out. But the most problematic dilemma in the history of the Christian church, I rank number 5 for worldwide. Right there. That's my article for Calvinism versus, if I'm talking to an apologetics organization and say that, I'm hired, because that's what they want. They just want me to come in and write stuff that ranks really good. So they're getting donations and funding, and they get to do more thinking and more writing. Boom. All right. So rank 5. So anyway, come in, take a snapshot like I showed you, put that in your portfolio, make sure it's titled and labeled and all that stuff. So that should help. Hopefully that's useful. And again, just think about the results that you've gotten, work with here with Clickmill or anywhere else. And even in your own personal life, hey, I did this for fun. This is what I do in my spare time. I made this graphic art, whatever it is. Okay. So with that, thank you so much for being here in this video. And I will see you in the next one, where I've got something I'd like to invite you to as you move on to the next phase of your career. We'll see you there.